Hello friends, myself B Shalini. Today I am going to discuss about the genetic structure of a natural population. So let's start with a simple thing, that is, what is a population? Population is a group of organisms that have common characteristics and can interbreed and live in the same place at the same time. Now about the genetic structure. The genetic structure of a population can be broadly defined as the amount and distribution of genetic variation within and in between the population. In other words, it is the presence of a systematic differences in allele frequencies between subpopulations in a population as a result of non-random mating between the individuals. Genetic structure of a population is characterized by the number of subpopulations within it. Then the frequencies of different genetic variants, that is alleles, in each subpopulation, and the degree of genetic isolation of the subpopulation. Now let us see which factors affect the genetic structure of a population. The first factor is natural selection. Through this process, the organisms can adapt and change, and it will lead to speciation, that is, formation of new species. The second factor is mutation. It creates new DNA sequences for a particular gene, creating a new allele. Third one is random genetic drift. This leads to mixing of genes of two populations and create new species. Fourth one is migration into and out of the population. And the fifth factor is changes in mating pattern. For example, if mating is done in different time period of the year, that is, than the usual one, or mating is performed between two different species of same population, then changes can be created at the gene level, and gradually this will lead to creation of new species. Next are the components of the genetic structure of a population. Basically, there are three components of a population. They are birth, death, and migration. First is the birth. It is the process of addition of new individuals to the population, and death is a process of deletion of people from the population. And migration, it is the movement of individuals from one place to another within the population. This process doesn't affect the overall count of the population. Moving to the next topic. Now let's see what information is given by the genetic structure of a population. The genetic structure generally give information on the dispersal of the species, then the mating behavior, the delimiting of the species, and last one about the population boundaries. Here are some of the factors which leads to the development of genetic structure of a population. So the first factor is physical barriers like mountains, valleys, rivers, and other water bodies, followed by genetic drift, which leads to formation of new species gradually. Second one is gene flow due to the phenomenon of migration. The third factor is population bottlenecks and expansions. Fifth one is evolutionary pressure and cultural factors like changes in climate and environment. And the fourth factor is founder effect, which causes changes in allele frequencies, due to which the population becomes allopatrically isolated and leads to origin of new species. Now moving to the last point, that is the importance of the genetic structure of a population. What is its importance? That is, the genetic structure of a population defines the genetic composition of the population and the pattern of genetic variation in relation to observed genotypic or phenotypic frequencies, and it shows us to infer evolutionary conclusions regarding the causes of variation. The second one is it causes evolution of new species. Through the process of migration and physical barriers, gradually genetic drift is developed, leading to development of new species with new alleles. This process helps us to get only those species which can survive in harsh climatic conditions. Such species can be used to produce new species of desired characters by the process of hybridization. So, I would like to conclude that studying about the genetic structure of a population is necessary to know the changes occurring within the species in a population. And that's all. Thank you.